morning. It's Tuesday. No run today, but arms. Oh, my right hand is weaker than my left hand. Fun. Burns. Kind of crazy, hey? Anyway, I'm gonna continue with my workout. There's no point in you watching me do lifting stupid weights over my head. I'll see you at breakfast. Morning. I'm showered. I have my breakfast. It's oats today with some yogurt and some peanut butter. Oh, I have honey on my fingers. You know when honey's on your fingers? My sister used to be like, I can't touch anything. But today is going to be an interesting day. So a little bit of a history about me is I've actually spent 7 years in startups before I actually did my PhD. So I'm more accustomed to the world, the industry world, and I moved to do a PhD to increase my knowledge. And I have some differences. I'm new to this PhD still, but I have some differences between academia and industry. Academia, things just take a lot longer, but I get the liberty to spend a lot more time doing things. Like I'm actually just looking at a problem and I have no solution, and I just keep looking and looking and looking, and it goes dead end, dead end, dead end. And in industry, yes, there's trial and error, and I've been an R&D engineer before. There's trial and error, and that's the point. But at the end, like, you need to make money, you need to have some sort of output here. Whereas industry is a little bit different. Academia is a little bit different. It feels like the output, obviously the output is different. It's obviously different types of research and everything, but at the end, published papers, that's kind of what you want. And like, that doesn't really fit with me too well. I like let's see if we can actually solve a problem rather than making up a problem and then solving it. Let's have a problem that exists in the world and then solve it. But today I have quite a big meeting with the people that are funding my PhD. So it's a consortium of people. There's a big organization that has funded it. It's like an NGO, and then there's some industry partners and then academia. So that's where I was presenting my stuff. Maybe throughout the day I'll give you a little bit more about the differences that I find as a new PhD between industry and academia. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast and head off. Midday check-in from the bathroom. Haven't done much today, but another perk is that you don't have to put in leave. Or you do have to put in leave, but no one really approves it. Like, you can kind of just take it, which is very different in academia versus industry, where like, leave is a lot more strict on when you can take it and when you can't take it, because you're like an integral part of the team or whatever. So yeah, that's another difference. These are my friends here, the robots. So yeah, I'm in the lab now, doing some other work.
Remaining half an hour would be if you think that any of those.
So I just got back home now. The presentation went well. They liked my interactiveness of it. It was interesting because it was I took it from the lens of industry, and it was crazy to see how academics kind of like that style, like that interactive, like, look what I've got kind of thing, versus doing like quite a approach. So yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah. Okay, I just need to put my hair up. Yo, it's hot. But yeah, it was very interesting to see there, like, let me move this camera down so I can kneel. I don't know why I'm doing this on the floor. Anyway, yeah, it was very interesting to see how industry, because obviously that's where I come from, presentations on industry are a lot more, I guess I'm generalizing completely, but it's more here are the overarching things, and this is the direction we're heading towards. Whereas academia is a lot more, this is what we're doing, this is the method, this is how we got the results, and that's kind of it. The results are there. It's not like, what are we going to do with the results? Whereas industry is like, what are we going to do with the results? And that's a pretty cool, I don't know, I like that, like, okay, cool, this is what we're going to do, versus, oh, we're just going to publish a paper. But that's industry, that's academia for you. And there are certain academic things that do lead to other things. There was another industry partner there, and he also mimicked that thought. He was like, yeah, okay, good, you have results, but what are you going to do with those results? So yeah, it was quite a nice discussion there. Some other things about, I guess I can, should never move the camera, because I need to open the window here, it's hot. So the notion of investment, and I don't mean like investment in the product, I actually do mean investment in the product, but it feels like when you're in industry, you're kind of all working towards the same goal. You're like, this is where we're going to take the company, these are our shared objectives, this is how we're going to get there. Whereas academia, there's a level of individualism there, and obviously that is there with industry as well, but it's like, I need to get my name out there, I need to get my papers published, I need to get my citations, this is what it's going to be for mine. And then the collaboration allows you to hit bigger audiences and get better topics and stuff, but it's very much, this is where I'm going, which in a way is good because then you get that focused research, but it's not this shared collective. Even though we're part of a group, we're all just kind of working on our own thing. And that also brings me to the thing of like, when you're working on your own thing, you become the expert in that thing. So asking for help or asking for other people's advice on these kind of things, obviously they can try and understand the situation the best, but they can't, you have to answer your own questions, which is exciting in a really cool way, but also quite daunting and quite scary. It's one of the reasons why I think PhDs are hard, is that you have to come up with your own thing. You can't just Google it and there's potentially someone else that solved the problem in this manner. You have to think in a completely different way. So that's cool, I like that. And like I mimicked earlier, is that you get time. You get time to do these things. You get time to sit and look and dive deep into the intricacies, whereas I found in industry, you kind of like, okay, did you solve the problem? Okay, cool, will it scale? Yeah, it'll scale for the next 2 years, but then we have to rethink things. Okay, that's good enough. We'll get to that revenue goal. So, yeah, very different. At the moment in time in my life, I'm enjoying academia. It's quite nice to have time to do things and put my brain into it. It's because I'm learning new stuff. Like, I've been a software developer for years now, but now I'm diving into AI, and there's something cool and interesting about it, but like being able to sit and focus and do that, I'm a bit lazy, so doing that on my own, I wouldn't land up doing it, but now I get to do it. So I'm really enjoying that aspect of it. I don't know, in a few years' time, it might be like, okay, what are we doing with this? Like, cool, I've got a paper out there, nice, but then what? I think that's, yeah, something where I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, but I guess we'll only know. I'm still in my first year. So yeah, those I think are the major differences. And then money. Yeah, it seems strange, but when I was at work in industry, it felt like I needed to save money or make things so it's cheaper, whatever. Money, cost always used to be a thing. Whereas here, they're like, we have X money, we need to use it. So use it. And that's a very strange, like, twisting of things. So that's quite nice as well. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some food and take off these clothes because I'm hot. Like, smile. Wait, say cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Nice. Look how nice it looks. Ooh. Yum. So we're in comfy clothes, but I want to show you a new character in the vlog. Oh, we just got rid of the banana and now we've got a sad old peach. What is this? Oh, it's even moldy. I think it's time. The thing is, if I throw it in the dustbin, it's gonna stink. I don't know what to do. I think it's going in the dustbin. I can't even eat this. Goodbye.